right? And how do you become influential? What is influence? Can someone summarize influence for me? The best way, in my 21 years of experience and all the books and events and seminars I attended, I can summarize for you influence in this one sentence. Influence is nothing more than transfer of emotion. That's it. If I'm able to transfer my emotion to EL, and EL felt the exact same way I am feeling, he is influenced by me. In other words, he's sold. Right? Selling is influence. Selling is influence. If I'm able to influence someone, I sold him. If I'm able to influence someone and make them feel the exact same way, that is that transfer of emotion we're talking about. Right? And I can tell you this, you will never be impactful, and you will never be memorable, and you will never be influential if you don't have high energy. Because energy is contagious.
Transferable.
Transferable. It's all energy. It's all waves, right? If I don't have high energy, I'm not going to be able to transfer my emotions to you. And therefore, you're never going to remember me. True or false? True. And I want you guys to pay attention to this. The top achievers in any organization, I want you to just sit down and visualize right now with me, those people. How do they stand? And how do they talk? And how do they walk? Right? You got to understand that. The people that are very lazy, the people that are not extremely driven, the people that don't have a lot of energy, they are mediocre, if not below that. And the high achievers are always going to be high. EL, when he stands in the room and talks, what happens? His energy, he exudes energy that basically vibrates every being in the room. And that is the difference maker. All right? And then here's the last thing I want you guys to write down. Your job as a professional, your job as a real estate professional must be broken down to this formula. 80% of your time, and EL talked about it today, 80% of your time every single day must be dedicated to one thing and one thing only. And that is prospecting. Creating new conversations with people. I know it can be very uncomfortable in the very beginning, talking to strangers, right? But it's a must. You have to get in the habit of being comfortable, being uncomfortable. Every single time you face an activity that you're about to do and you feel uncomfortable with it, you got to tell yourself, do it now. It's now or never. It's now or never. Do it now, right? Until you become comfortable with it with time. Okay? 80% of your time needs to be 100% dedicated to prospecting. And this prospecting carries a lot of different flavors, right? You obviously have people that EL talked about today, from new opportunities, from networking, from events, from this, from that, right? People that you already know in your circle of influence, right? Past clients, and by the way, past clients,